What's up, guys? We're about 5 days from the launch of Final Fantasy XVI, and we got two big, huge pieces of critical information in regards to that game. So be sure to like and subscribe, and let's dive in. Now, if you don't know, the Final Fantasy XVI team has been very adamant that the game is so polished that there'll be no day one patch. This, however, has been walked back with this statement being released. There will indeed be a pre-release update, and that will have a few fixes and optimizations made. The patch will fix a small issue that made progress impossible under very specific circumstances. It'll also fix something that could potentially close the game under very specific circumstances. It'll also fix some minor text issues, and there'll be optimization work done to increase performance in several places. They conclude the statement by apologizing about the day one patch, saying they had not wanted to have one, and stating the patch will only be a 300 megabyte download. Now, while they claim there would be no day one patch, I for one am extremely happy about this. I fully believe there are very few people that would have experienced the game closing or an impassable instance making the game incompletable. I for one am thrilled they're fixing the main issue that many people had while experiencing the demo, that being the frame rate drop in certain spots. Even though, in my experience, it was only happening during times of low action while exploring. I personally said it was one of the only issues that I had with the demo, and personally think it was almost a non-issue, but the fact that they're taking care of the product in this way is very promising in my opinion. By the way, if you haven't seen my review of the demo, be sure to click the link in the description below, or check it out by clicking that link in the top right of this video. Not only that, I'm personally a huge fan of how they're communicating with the Final Fantasy community and making sure people know that this patch is indeed coming. The next bit of news is even more important for anyone who wants to be spoiler-free and experience the game in a way that the developers wanted the game to be experienced. The team has released this statement stating that there's a small number of physical copies in circulation. That's right, the game is right now in the wild. They're currently conducting an investigation into these acquisitions of these copies. They then continue to ask anyone who may have a copy to be respectful and not share any aspects of the game, and continue to say they're going to work diligently to make sure that anything that is put up prior to launch day is taken down. That's right, they're going to be slapping down the content as quickly as often as I tell you to slap that subscribe button. I personally will be going dark unless I see content from a creator that I trust in order to not have myself be spoiled of an experience that I have been looking forward to for quite some time. Personally, I've stayed away from a whole lot of stuff when it comes to this game, but don't forget you can never be too careful with something like this. Never forget what happened with FF7 Remake and the early copies that got out, though that had happened because the horrible tasting coconut cake that infected the world. Be wary of where you visit, what you click on, and what you're looking at. Though I guess that's probably good advice regardless of whether you're trying to avoid spoilers for a game or not. And with all that being said, that's all I got for you. Be sure to like and subscribe, and as always, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon.